everyone. Good evening.
Hi everyone. Welcome to daldalang walang curfew.
Usapang di nalalockdown. Ito po ang QuaranTALK.
QuaranTALK. Hi Jules. How are you? Are you there?
I'm okay. I'm here. Gumagalaw ba ako or hindi rin?
Yes, gumagalaw pa naman yata tayo. Alright. Before we start dito sa QuaranTALK, every episode we give the details or the update on the COVID-19 pandemic. At sisimulan po natin yan sa latest numbers that we got from the Department of Health released this afternoon. Jules?
Yeah. Okay. So ito na po ang latest update natin sa numbers. Nasa 22,474 na tayo. And ang death toll natin nasa 1,011 na. At ang total recoveries natin, malaki-laki na rin, which is good news, 4,637. Alam mo, Ea, merong lumabas na study ang UP, parang May, na kapag daw ililift ang ECQ sa Metro Manila, by June 15, tatama tayo sa 25,000. So, mukhang tama yung naging study nila regarding that. Kasi June 8 pa lang, nasa 22,000 na tayo and at least 500 ang nadadagdag day per day.
Yes, at in-update din natin yan dito sa QuaranTALK. It was the team also led by Professor Ranjit Rai along with other professors in the University of the Philippines. And just to update on the latest numbers that we got, the new reports po on the confirmed cases reported today ay 579. 8 deaths were confirmed and reported today, and 107 more patients have recovered as reported today. And Jules, I think we have an update also on the education.
Right. Before I proceed there, batiin na natin yung isang viewer natin, si Asek Moncoloping. Hello daw kay Bossing Congressman Ridon.
Yes, hi Asek Mon.
Si Asek Mon sa atin ngayon. Hello daw. Ayan, sige. Okay, ano yung sabi mo? Yung balita next. Okay, so, every week, di ba, merong statements na lalabas si Pangulong Duterte to update the people kung anong ginagawa ng executive branch pagdating sa COVID. So, ang stand ni President for the past weeks ay wag magkaroon ng face-to-face classes. Pero nung unang nilabas to ni President Duterte, ang naging position initially ng DepEd ay baka pwede naman magkaroon pa ng mga alternative modes. Pero as of today, until wala pang vaccine, hindi muna mag-hold ng classes. Yan po ang stand ng Department of Education as of today.
Pero tuloy pa rin ang opening ng classes ng August. Pero walang in-person, face-to-face classes.
Right. Kasi, pero yun nga, ang challenge na ngayon is, kaya ba ng lahat ng mga public schools na mag-provide ng mga alternative modes of learning? Ang Manila, kaya nila, at least for a certain number, di ba, meron silang laptops and pocket Wi-Fi for the teachers and tablets naman for the students, which is really good. Kasi yun nga, talagang kailangan mo lang dyan ng reprioritization ng pondo ng syudad mo kung saan mo ilalaan para paano kayo mag-a-adapt sa new normal. So tingnan natin kung anong gagawin ng iba't ibang LGUs.
Yes. Alright. So Jules, punta tayo sa isa pang trending topic na meron tayo over the past, it's a Monday today, no? It's Monday. So lumabas po itong trending topics na to over the weekend. So over the weekend, napansin po ng ilang mga netizens, actually maraming Facebook users ang nakapansin ng pagtaas ng bilang ng mga duplicate accounts. Ang nakaka-surpresa dyan, kahit isang tao lang, meron silang nakikitang up to 6 duplicate accounts and their name. And sometimes even using their very photo pa. Yung iba naman, ibang picture pero parehong-pareho yung pangalan. Pero walang ibang laman yung Facebook account. So ayan, sisinimulan na daw pong investigahan ng Facebook ang nangyaring search na ito. And although some have reported these accounts, parang hindi naman daw lumalabag sa Facebook community standards. Yun ang initial reply ng automated Facebook responses. Pero titingnan pa rin daw po yan ng Facebook at nakikipagtulungan na din daw ang DICT at Facebook at ng ating authorities to get to the bottom of this. Now, we will we'll just give you an overview of some of the um, opinions or views of some of our known officials and
Right.
legislators on the matter. Sabi ni Senator Ping Lacson, maaari daw na ito ay scare tactics. Dahil lumabas po itong mga duplicate accounts after the issue and after all the slack that the anti-terror bill has received over the past couple of days. And some say na this duplicate accounts may just be the scare tactics ng mismo mga taong against the anti-terror bill, na sila daw mismo ang gumawa nitong mga duplicate accounts na ito to incite terror and to incite panic. Pero on the other hand, meron din namang another view from Senator Kiko Pangilinan, for example. In an article released on Rappler, sinabi naman niya na this duplicate accounts may be a means to plant bogus evidence on our Facebook profiles. And magiging mitya yan, no, para sa crown nitong anti-terror bill. So remember, kapag po nakitaan kayo ng any tendency or mapagsuspesyahan kayo that you're inciting terrorism, you may face charges according to this.
Pwede ka na damputin.
Yes, oo. Pero anong update natin dito sa anti-terror bill? So as you know, naipasa na po sa third reading ang anti-terror bill. Pero marami po, may ilan pong mga mambabatas ang nag-withdraw ng kanilang yes vote at hindi pa po na-transmit sa Malacanang ang bill na yan. So tingnan natin kung anong mangyayari dyan sa mga susunod na araw. May update pa ba tayo, Jules?
Yes, yung DICT, ayan, naglabas sila ng official stand nila. So, syempre sila rin naman ang may mandate dyan to check out. Sorry kung hindi nyo mabasa, hindi ko rin nababasa. Pero ang, ang pinaka-stand naman ng DICT dito ay sila rin ang tututok sa pag-investigate kung ano nga ba ang pinakapunot dulo nito. Actually, maraming groups din, lalo na itong mga computer science, mga IT specialists natin. May ginawa silang parang mga program na pwede mong silipin. Ikaw ba, nag-check mo yung sa'yo kung meron ka?
Yes, meron. Dalawa. Ang i-share ko na sa madlang people. Ang name ko on Facebook ay Ea Antonio. Meron po akong isang account na Ea Antonio din ang pangalan. Ni-report ko sa Facebook.
Kasi doppelbanger. Banger yung ginamit nila. Kasi doppelganger, di ba? Gamitin natin ang pangalan mo, Ea.
Ea, E-A-H, Antonio. There you go.
Okay, maghanap. Tingnan natin dito. Nakikita ba sa screen?
Yes.
Ayan. So, ito yung sa'yo.
Hindi ko nakikita. Sa akin nga ba yan?
Antonio to. Ayan. So, dito mo makikita. Parang sinicheck nila lahat. Hindi ko alam kung anong tawag dito ba sa last number. Kung ano-ano. Ibig sabihin yung mga possibilities? Ganun ba yun?
Oh, but my URL, I've edited my URL. My URL should say facebook.com/Ea Antonio without any punctuation marks and
walang dot.
Yes.
Sige, antayin natin yan na.
Yeah. Also, yan. Even my full name, which is very rare, meron pa rin siyang
Talaga?
Yes, my full name, my first two names ay Aries Althea. Aries is E-R-Y-C-C-E. Which was invented by my mother.
So, impossible talaga na may kaparehas ka.
May kaparehas pa rin. Aries
Parang
Althea.
na-report na ata yung sa'yo. Wala nang lumilitaw.
Ang nakakatawa dyan, marami sa mga Facebook friends natin ang nag-report ng mga duplicate accounts ng mga friends din nila to help report on these duplicate accounts.
Para mass reporting in the day.
Yes, ang nakakatawa dyan, si Jules Guiang may ginawang nakakatawang bagay. Meron siyang, ilan ang duplicate accounts sa'yo, Jules?
2 so far. Pero dito parang 6 yung ito, 3 na.
Oo. 2 ang kanyang duplicate accounts at gumawa po siya ng group chat at chinat niya ang kanyang mga doppelganger.
Hindi pa nga sumasagot eh. Hindi naman sa naghahanap ako ng kausap, pero parang ganun na din.
Anong tanong mo, Jules?
Sino ba kayo talaga? Yun yung tinanong ko.
Oo. Tingnan natin kung sasagot sila sa'yo.
Wala eh. Pero yan guys, kung gusto nyo masilip para mas mabilis, puntahan nyo lang tong site na to, Doppelbanger. Okay? Pero syempre, dahil trending na rin naman yung usapin na to, Eya, I think it's about time na himayin natin at ano nga ba ang, may dagdag ka ba?
Gusto ko lang basahin yung exact quote ni Senator Lacson for
Go, go.
everyone's information. Oo. As published in ABS-CBN article, on the ABS-CBN news article, and also this first appeared on the CNN article, he said here, nakakabahala in the sense na pwede isama yan sa scare tactics. For all we know, sila rin ang may gawa niyan. Part ng scare tactics nila yan na mag-post sa Facebook or social media ng pananakot. Yan, to sow fear. Yun po yung in relation to the opposition ng anti-terror bill. Ayun, yun po yung exact quote. Okay.
Antayin na natin kung ano yung magiging result ng investigation ng DICT. At syempre marami rin namang mga civil society organizations ang sumisilip para syempre balanse. Okay, so syempre ito rin yung pinaka-tema natin ngayon. Ano nga ba yung rights ng mga bawat Pilipino sa online, 'di ba? Paano nga ba parang nasasaklawan yung monitoring ng rights ng bawat isa kung nasa cyberspace mismo na parang very vague, very confusing kung hanggang saan bang jurisdiction ng mga powers. So we'll be talking about digital media rights and security. Sino ba makakasama natin, Eya?
Yes, kasama po natin ng isang cybersecurity specialist and the convener of InfraWatch PH, Attorney Terry Ridon.
Dito na siya in
3,
Hi,
2,
hi sir.
Hi po.
Hi guys. Gandang gabi.
Hello po. Thank you so much po at pinagbigyan nyo kami sa aming invitasyon na makipagdaldalan sa inyo. Si Kong Terry, dati siyang representante ng Kabataan Party List. Lagi natin siyang nai-invite sa mga youth events natin before. Tapos ngayon, syempre tuloy-tuloy yung pakikibaka niya para sa karapatan ng bawat mamamayan. Okay, Eya, go ahead.
Okay. Nakakakilig naman yun, Jules. Parang totoo. Ha?
Makasama tayo si Primo ngayon.
Bibuild up ka namin. Alright, so, gusto mo ba magsimula ako sa vague na tanong para maraming masabit, makwento si Kong Terry? Ang unang tanong po namin, open to your message, ay, what can you say on this case of multiple Facebook accounts surfacing on social media?
Well, initially, yung basa talaga natin dyan, coordinated cyber attack talaga siya. In response dun sa very wide opposition to the anti-terror bill in the last few days, ano? Kasi I think for the most part, yun talaga yung mga tinamaan ng nung cyber attack na yan, yung para identity theft is what we would call it, ay mga very vocal online oppositors of the anti-terror bill, no? So, unless proven otherwise na this is a glitch, kasi some people have been saying na, hindi, it's a Facebook glitch, no? Pero, I think we have seen some instances in which the thieves have been trying to message parang known activists di ba? So parang I'm not really sure how it can be a glitch kung pinagmumura or pinatakot yung pong mga kinuhanan ng identities, ano? So I would say na initially it's a coordinated cyber attack meant to really do shock and awe. Ibig sabihin, syempre, medyo dapat parang gustong pakabahin man lang na parang even doing online advocacies or online activism will not make you safe, no? Parang I think that is the message that they would want to put across, no, by doing all of these things.
Okay. Kung yung sinasabi ko kanina, yung laws natin, kasi syempre 'di ba yung mga batas na may mga polisiya, nakikisabay lang yan sa mas mabilis ang technology kaysa sa pagbabago ng mga policies natin. So, ano yung saklaw ng mga laws natin? Covered niya ba itong mga yung welfare ng mga citizens natin sa isang cyberspace katulad ng mga nasa Facebook?
Well, definitely, isa dun sa mga mabibigat po na mga krimen, ano, under the cybercrime law, ito pong identity theft, no? At wala akong ibang tawag dyan, it is not cyber libel, no? It is pure and simple identity theft, no? So may kulong talaga yun. So, I think this should serve as fair warning to all of those, whether they be political trolls, no, na I think many people are serious about trying to clamp down on what they are doing. So, ako din, as myself, no, as part of an organization which is really involved in cyber and cyber infrastructure, talaga we will be serious in trying to put up services para tulungan po yung mga na-identity theft po nating mga kababayan.
Ano, you mentioned a while ago, coordinated cyber attack. Meron po ba tayong parang criteria, kumbaga, na masasabi natin na etong klase ng issue or ng pangyayaring to, this is coordinated? What would give that hint? Para, I think, for future purposes, makikita naman natin yung mga patterns kung meron.
Well, I would say na coordinated cyber attack siya kasi syempre you can see naman the scale, no, of the attack eh. So, ano si Jules, ilan ba yung ginawang fake account sa'yo, Jules?
Parang 6 ata.
Oh, yung iba parang 20 eh. So, I don't think even if you have a bot, kasi syempre, you have to be able to identify people also. Kumbaga, hindi naman ubra yung bot lang. Syempre, malamang meron din yan some sort of like automation. Pero obviously, for you to be able to undertake this scale of an attack, grupo yan, di ba? It's most definitely a troll organization that is behind it, ano? So, we would want to unmask them. I think last night, parang may mga binabanggit na akong parang preliminary points eh. Like, first of all, for example, kung walang zero friends, parang kakatayo lang, I think the proper recourse would be to report it to Facebook, di ba? Pero I think there were several instances in which meron kaming nakita na may friend eh. Isang friend or 2 friends, no? So, bahagi dun sa ginagawa po namin kasi syempre we also review government projects, we do like predictive analysis kasi, no? So, alam namin na pag may ganun, matik malamang isa dun, kayo kung 2 friends yun, matik isa dun sa dalawa, yun yung gumawa ng account eh. Kasi, more or less, he would want to be sure na hindi niya makalimutan kung sino yung ginawa niya ng account, di ba? So, para lang may bookmark siya, ginawa niyang friend yung in-identity theft na. So, yung mga ganyan. So, pag ganyan po, ang advice namin sa mga kasi meron naman ilang mga tao, ganyan na po yung kalagayan, kalkalin niyo na po yung lahat ng information that you can get from all of those like friends that it has, no? Yung fake account has, no? Para at least, ang pwedeng gawin doon, mag-send ka ng like a notice to take down, di ba? Hindi naman, wala ka namang biniblame na any person. Pero for example, pagka meron ka ng notice to take down, dun sa for example, one or 2 friends, di ba? Kung sino ka man, kung ikaw man to, i-take down mo na to. If not, legal action will be undertaken. I think that would be sufficient enough to also serve as a legal threat eh. Di ba? Doon sa mga gumagawa po nito. Kasi sa totoo lang, we have to be able to show na these kinds of activities cannot pay, di ba? So that they will have to pay a steep price for doing these things to our people.
Okay. Kung pagdating dun sa information na nilalabas natin, na binibigay natin sa mga platforms like Facebook, di ba, marami silang hinihingi pag mag-register ka, yung name mo, yung birthday mo, iba't ibang contact details mo. Ano yung accountability ng Facebook para ma-ensure tayo na sila lang yung may hawak nun? Parang, paano nila tayo ma-assure na safe yung data natin sa kanila?
Well, syempre, ibang bagay na yun. Breach na yung pinag-usapan natin dyan eh. Di ba? Parang, syempre, meron yung parang breach na unintended breach, no? So, for example, na-hack sila. Meron din halimbawa yung parang nangyari dun sa Cambridge Analytica. Apparently, parang naging may transaction atang nangyari for information, ano? So, yung mga ganyan, I think it is governed by a separate regulation, no, yung Data Privacy Act, no? So, syempre, pag meron sila talagang, meron silang accountability pagka nagkaroon talaga ng breach. So, for example, yung Sony Pictures, maraming mga examples, yung mga insurance companies, for example, in the United States. Yung Comelec na lang sa atin, di ba? Nagkaroon ng data breach dyan. Liable talaga sila for breaching private data. So, we will just have to determine ano ba yung extent ng liability nila. Pero, for example, pagka talaga, even regardless kung hindi nila kasalanan, meron talaga silang accountability for that.
Mhm. Okay. And when it comes to that, how much of our data do we own? Pag naglagay tayo ng data online, maybe you can tell our public about, the things that we must understand when we use social media. How much of our data is shared on the platform and how much still belongs to us?
Well, ultimately, it depends on kasi syempre meron tinatawag na parang terms of agreement, di ba? In the use of a platform. So, usually naman, syempre, it's something that's really, it's being used by the cyber community na pagka libre yung platform, malamang ang pangbayad mo dyan, yung information mo, ibig sabihin yung datos mo, di ba? So, you have to check the user agreement. So, kung hindi ka, for example, kumbinsido na, baka naman ibenta yung, platform, yung ibenta ng platform yung data mo, or baka meron talaga mismo dun sa terms of agreement mismo na pwede nilang ibenta, or para pwedeng magkaroon ng sharing of data, you have to decide kung gusto mo pa bang gamitin yung platform. So, you have to have a balance on what is important to you. Do you want to see your friends? Do you want to be able to talk to your friends? Or do you really want to secure your data? Diba? Pero, I guess, for the most part, syempre, marami naman po tayong mga, well, not just in the Philippines, but across the world na trying to make accountable also very big cyber companies, no? Very big social media companies as well, para hindi naman nila pwedeng sabihin na lahat na lang sa kanila, or like wala man lang tayong ownership doon po sa data natin. Pero I think for the most part, ano pa rin yan, a very sketchy and very contentious question pa rin yan with social media platforms.
Right. Kung moving forward, yun nga po, kanina nabanggit natin na meron ng actions na ginagawa yung mga netizens ngayon, di ba? Nagko-community reporting na sila ng iba't ibang mga duplicate accounts. Pero may mga sumagot na, may response na rin daw ang Facebook. Sinasabi nila, may mga lumabas na hindi nakita ng Facebook na contentious o duplicate account. So ibig sabihin, it's a legitimate account. Pero may kanina nag-viral din na post na obvious naman na fake yung account pero hindi nakitaan ng grounds ng Facebook. So, paano yun? Parang hahayaan lang natin na nandun lang siya.
Kailangan talaga na kulitin din yung Facebook kasi syempre, burokrasya din yung Facebook. I mean, sa company, di ba? Parang yung reporting mechanism naman nila, hindi naman yan automated fully, di ba? So, I think at the medium level and the top level, may tao na dyan that will have to decide di ba? Particularly maybe some call centers or operation centers na talaga nag-check na ng mga reports, no? So, I guess kailangan talaga po nating maging mapagmatsyag, di ba? Kasi, and hindi lang naman yan for the identity theft issues, no? Kahit dun sa mga content-related issues, di ba? Parang pagka mag-isa ka lang na nag-report, usually hindi napapansin. Kung hindi naman outright, for example, may violence or may nudity or inappropriate content, no? Pero pagka, for example, may mass reporting na naganap, talagang nagkakaroon ng actual effect kahit sa Facebook. Within the Facebook hierarchy, yun pong ginagawa po nating mass reporting. So, I think talagang and if we are really accepting the fact that this is a coordinated cyber attack, I think the response here should be to fight fire with fire. Ibig sabihin, huwag po tayo matakot, di ba? Kasi nga, the point of the cyber attack is to parang make you realize na, sige, mag-online activism ka, kuno advocacy dyan, pero we will come after you, di ba? So, I guess the proper response there, kasi I have seen some posts na parang, huwag na tayo mag-Facebook, mag-Friendster na lang tayo ulit, di ba? Or parang huwag na tayo mag-social media. Pero, alam po ninyo, it has proven na, in one of my forums, parang binabanggit ko talaga na parang, social media has changed the way we live, no? So, it makes us connected to our friends, to our families. Sometimes, it gives us relationships, di ba? For people like Jules, di ba? Hindi ka alam. But, it also has a capacity to change the world, di ba? So, marami doon yung mga, for example, we did not naman anticipate, for example, during the quarantine, di ba? Na, syempre, hindi tayo makalabas. Can we actually say something during the quarantine period? Parang hindi. We can just do it in the comforts of our homes, di ba? Pero, very effective, for example, yung opposition to the anti-terror bill. Very effective yung mga criticism doon sa implementation, for example, ng enhanced community quarantine sa iba't ibang bahagi ng Pilipinas. No? So, maraming pwedeng gawin. So, I don't think we should have the position na parang, oh, yun na, they're coming after us. We should be like fearful already and just close our accounts. No? What we have to do is to fight back, report it, not just ourselves, but as a community, together with our friends. And, sabi ko nga, basta hindi lang, wag lang magpahuli yung mga gumawa po talaga ng identity theft, dapat tuloyan po talaga natin sila.
Yeah. Before we close po, no, I want to ask for your view on the current issue, international concern siya actually. The question of how accountable is Facebook on how its users use their platform. For example, when it comes to, for example, this one, coordinated cyber attack siya. Or secondly, yung paglaganap ng fake news. Or say with the rise of the Black Lives Matter campaign, mga discriminatory remarks. How much accountability does Facebook have on these kinds of issues of monitoring the use of their platform?
Well, first of all, syempre, we have to understand na Facebook is not government, no? So, meron siyang karapatan to determine how he would want to proceed with his platform, ano? So, yun yung una. So, people are challenging it kasi nga very pervasive din yung Facebook. So, parang dapat magbago din daw ng norms, no? Patungkol dyan po sa mga bagay na yan. Well, I don't want to speak in generalities, pero I'd like to address lang, for example, yung question on identity theft, ano? Parang, I need to be more convinced with the explanation of Facebook on the matter kasi parang it's very convenient to say na, no, we find these accounts legitimate. When the fact of the matter is, many have found it illegitimate, di ba? So parang, baka they have to have a meeting again and determine kasi that is basically not a public policy response to this question. And for many other things, syempre, may binabanggit syempre yung owner ng Facebook, no, na para they would not want to censor like hateful content Parang ganun. Because of free speech. Okay, pwede naman yun, pero the question is, paano ba yung reporting mechanism doon? Kasi parang wala naman atang nagsasabi na okay yung hateful speech di ba? Parang there are actual norms on hateful speech, like around the world, no? So, sige, wag mong tanggalin, pero dapat merong reporting mechanism para matanggal talaga sa pag, for example, may nagreklamo. Kasi parang yung iba, ayaw ata ng Facebook kasi na parang may outright censorship Na parang on their own volition, tatanggalin nila. Parang ganun yung, I think they're very iffy about that point. No? Pero, sige, okay kung ganun. Pero yun na nga, the standards are existent in different societies on what constitutes hateful content. No? So, kung ganun, hindi ayusin nila yung burokrasya nila doon. Dapat they need to have actual teams. Kung kailangan ng malaki talagang teams, kasi you have to have a scale di ba? Lalo kung ilang billion users na Facebook, ang dami. You have to have that scale to really be able to monitor and crack down on hateful content that is being reported to your platform.
Yeah. Parang nag-stand ata ni Zuckerberg doon sa hearing with AOC kay Alexandria Cortez sa US. Parang yung ginamit niya yung democracy card na parang it's the right of everyone to give out their own opinions, tapos ang responsibility nandun na sa individual, let them decide kung ano yung paniniwalaan nila. So parang ganun ka broad yung naging answer niya. Anyway, kung before we end na talaga, kasi may mga questions pala apparently hindi nagpa-flash dito, pero there's a question, pull up ko lang ha. Sabi, si Damien, nanonood, hello Damien, shout out daw. Okay, sabi niya, how about like China? Actually, mali yung question kasi one Facebook lang per person, per national ID lang siya. Tama ba raw yun? The pros and cons of it for one unique situation in the Philippines, parang checkmate din for activists. Kasi kung nabasa mo yun sa news, this one. Ayan, yun yung question niya. Kung may lumabas na bill ngayon, hindi ko pa nababasa yung bill itself, pero yung title pa lang na parang hindi naman, I'm not sure, parang i-register yung mga accounts para merong parang surveillance ba ng government yun? Pero parang more on i-register ata yung mga accounts. I need to read more about it, pero parang ganun yung title. Is that, acceptable?
Well, I haven't seen it, pero I have to see the nexus between social media and government. Kumbaga, what is anong pakialam nila doon? Di ba? Sa social media platforms ng tao. So I understand, for example, yung SIM card. Kasi we are using airwaves, di ba? Radio frequencies, no? For telecom. So, sige na, pwede na yan. Pero, hindi ko alam. It will be the first in the world kung meron mang ganyang bill. I don't want to state a policy of opinion kasi I've yet to see the bill kung meron talagang bill. Pero, well, sa China ata, di ko alam kung may Facebook ba doon? Di ba banned yung Facebook pa rin? I'm not really sure.
Ano nga yung nila doon? WeChat. Weibo tsaka WeChat gamit nila doon.
Alam mo, sa totoo lang naman, people will try to curtail everything, no? Pero, syempre, ultimately, people that want to change the status quo will find ways of adjusting to a lot of things, ano? So, ako naman, syempre, it will make things harder for activists or those that want change, no? Pero, syempre, we have to adjust to the cards that we are dealt, di ba? So, tingnan natin. Pero at the moment, I think what is most important is to really make the identity thieves pay for what they have done.
Alright. Thank you po for joining us tonight. Pero siguro huling hirit na lang before we really let you go. Huling reminder para sa lahat dahil ito kasing immediate concern habang nire-report natin siya, yung mga duplicate accounts. Paano natin mas secure yung current accounts at current information na nakalagay sa Facebook profiles natin? Ano pa yung pwede natin gawin to kind of have a vest and a bulletproof or online accounts?
And syempre, yung may privacy settings, di ba? So, you limit the photos to your friends, you limit the posts to your friends. But syempre, I would also want to say na, if you really want to undertake political action, the response there is not to close your account, di ba? Kasi by that time, those that want you silenced have already won, di ba? So, huwag mong gawin yun. Ang gawin mo lang yung dapat mo gawin. Kung talagang tingin mo, tama yun, gawin mo lang yung tama, di ba? So, ang gusto ko din sabihin, the basic response to it is just to report it to Facebook. Ask your friends. Kasi lalo talaga, meron po talaga dyan yung mga, maraming mga Jules, Guiang, for example, ng mga accounts, di ba? Siyempre, you need some of your friends to really help you out in reporting it. I think manageable naman yun, di ba? Pero yun na nga, ang sinasabi ko lang, pag may nakita kayong friend nung nandun sa isang account, kunin nyo na lahat ng information na pwede nyo magawa doon. Tapos, tignan na lang natin kung paano yung mangyayari doon in the next few days. No? Kasi, gusto talaga namin makahanap din talaga ng test case para mag-sample ng mga trolls na gumagawa ng ganun. Para we want to send the message na hindi po talaga pwede yung ganyan na ginagawa sa mga kababayan po natin.
Alright. Kong Terry, maraming salamat sa'yo. Sana hindi ito yung first time kasi for sure marami pa kaming mga makukuhang mga wisdom mula sa'yo. Thank you so much.
Okay, maraming salamat, Jules. Magandang gabi.
Good night po. Okay, ayan. So, nakuha na natin ang perspective ng isang expert pagdating sa usapin na to. So, parang message lang yun para sa mga nagpapatakbo ng kung orchestrated man to, kung may troll farms man to, na lalaban yung mga totoong users mismo ng mga identities na yun. Kasi kung wala kasing parang kung hindi magre-resist, kung hindi lalaban, parang magta-thrive lang din yung business. I think it's a business kasi for sure it's fueled by money. That's why they're doing it. Kasi why would they do it in the first place? So for sure fueled yan by some powerful groups to forward their agenda, to influence. Kasi yun nga, in social media, diba, it's all about the numbers. It's all about propagating materials. Kasi kapag nakikita ng iba na maraming likes, maraming followers, maraming shares, pwedeng ito na yung sabihin ng ibang tao, baka ito yung totoo kasi maraming naniniwala. So ito yung parang kailangan natin puntahan yung root, and I think ito yung isa sa mga part ng roots na kailangan natin putulin.
It feels like Facebook is becoming a battleground for opposing sides, but I hope we stand together. Hindi siya cheesy, totoo yun, pero kailangan talaga. Nakita ko naman din yung efforts ng iba't ibang grupo, at saka even our immediate friends, no, na nagko-community report talaga, na may mga threads pa na ilagay nyo dito lahat ng URL ng fake accounts and we will report it.
May group pa nga, di ba?
Oo. Ayan, so kailangan tulong-tulong sama-sama habang hindi pa natin alam kung ano yung magiging solusyon dito ng Facebook mismo, who may have the capacity and the capability to shut down these accounts on a massive scale. But we'll see. On an individual effort, ito pa lang yung magagawa natin, which is to report really all the accounts that we see are mga dubious accounts. Ayan. Jules,
Ambaga na tayo.
Let's talk about other initiatives that we can do to help and to support others in this time of pandemic. So, simulan po natin yan sa Joy to Give ng World Vision. You can choose to participate in this virtual run for children 2020. You can choose whether to donate to team education or to team health and nutrition. That means you can choose to donate back to school kits or family sanitation kits. You can also fundraise with friends and family for the virtual run for children 2020. Just visit the website po for more details. That's joytogive.worldvision.org.ph. Ayan. So, di ba, fun. Akalain mo mayroon palang virtual run.
Di ba? Yes. Yung next naman natin, itong Reimagining Volunteerism. This is from the efforts of UN volunteers. So, if you're a volunteer and ready to amplify the voices of volunteers, please join. This is the UN Volunteers Program they're looking for 15 volunteers to represent the global volunteer community in the Global Technical Meeting on Reimagining Volunteering for the 2030 Agenda virtual event happening in mid-July 2020. So what you need to do is just to submit a 1-minute video of yourself wherein you will introduce yourself and your volunteering efforts and explain what reimagining volunteering for the 2030 agenda means to you. You may submit your video via Facebook or Twitter by tagging UNV and by using the hashtags volunteer videos, and please tag at volunteer SPGs. So set the post to public so people can see it. Again, 1 per person. Ayan.
Yes, oo. 1 video per, madidisqualify po kayo kapag dalawa yung sinabit nyo. So, 1 video lang per person.
Right.
Ayan, please submit
So, 15 na tao sa buong mundo yung kukunin nila. So, register na kayo.
Post it by tomorrow, June 9. Deadline po yan. Also,
okay, ito yan. Nandito ka. Ganda-ganda, oh.
Yes, guys, I'm hosting and moderating this webinar by UP Cephal Philippines, Nurture Nature, Impacts of COVID-19 to the Planet and the People. Pag-uusapan po natin ang connection ng planet and ng people. Kasama na dyan ang responsible consumption and production. So yan, that is on Wednesday, June 10, 2 p.m. Manila time. Pero kasi meron din mga international participants dyan. So feel free to join and go to Cephal Philippines for the registration link. Yan. Cephal Philippines po on Facebook.
Di ba ang happy? Sobrang daming mga events sa mga online ngayon. Right on your hand. Makikita nyo, marami kayong matututunan. Okay, on Wednesday. Yeah.
Ipa-plug kita kasi pangit naman kayo. Gagawin ko to para sa'yo. Ipa-plug ko na po if you have events. Kuhanin niyo po si Jules Guiang para mag-host at mag-moderate. Nag-host po siya ng on-ground events. Pero dahil walang on-ground events, online events host din ni Jules. Pero ako din, kung ayaw niya sa kanya, pwede rin naman ako.
Kanina, nag-host ako ng Sulong Pilipinas ng DOF at ng NEDA. So, it's it's been, ano ba yung Sulong Pilipinas? Para siyang roadshow ng NEDA at ng DOF to get the contributions of people on ground. At ngayon naman online nila ginagawa. So it's a good platform actually. It's a commendable event initiative of the government. Okay, on Wednesday, we'll be talking about the new normal #new economy. Kasi may mausapin na bang kailangan mag-new economy na tayo. So most likely we'll be interviewing an official from the DOF to talk more about that. Interesting topic.
I'm excited for that also. And on Friday, pag-uusapan din natin, syempre, Independence Day on June 12. That's a Partner Friday. So, para po sa ibang mga organizations or institutions who may want to partner with QuaranTALK to amplify pa your voice and use our platform also to reach an audience ng alas 11 ng gabi, sabihan niyo lang po kami. And yes, Jules, kita-kita ulit tayo on Wednesdays. Wednesday. On Wednesday and on Friday. Yes, dito sa daldalang walang curfew.
Usapang di nalalockdown, ito ang
QuaranTALK.
live po tayo sa Facebook, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 11 p.m.
Yes, follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/QuaranTALK online.
Let's connect on Facebook. Sobrang sabaw ka na yan, sorry. Jules Guiang on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 6 po kami sa Facebook, pero isa lang yung totoo at isang page.
Ako on Twitter, connect with me on Twitter at @a_Antonio and on Instagram at @Antonio. Grabe guys, naka-episode 23 na tayo. So, tuloy-tuloy lang po ang usapang ito.
Habang may quarantine, may QuaranTALK. Tapos, bahala na ako na maging future nito kung wala ng quarantine.
Yes. So, sama-sama pa rin tayo dito, guys. See you again on Wednesday.
Night.
Good night.
Salamat, Damien. Nanood talaga siya. Thank you.